What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another skins showcase. Today I'm going to start off here with a skin from Lucasi. It's the 389 High Roller Mask. It's not a metallic, it's straight up regular paint. This was done by a request, and it's nothing new by Lucasi. He's done these before. They're not very common. This is actually the first one I've seen. It is only available for one body version. It's the Sleeper Ultra Cab. So it isn't going to work, as you can see here. It'll reset. So you got to use the Ultra Cab, and you know what? That's just fine. That's still a good looking truck. This is exactly how I'm going to be rolling with it this afternoon. And I'm trying to stay with more of a kind of fleet look with a slight custom twist. And it still looks pretty damn nice. Maybe a little too much on the lighting, but you know, this is, in my mind, you know, a custom owner-operator kind of look that, you know, spend a couple grand on some exterior items to make it look like their own, and that's that. So, as to the paint. So, here you got 4 different options here for the paint selection. White, as you can see, is this pinstripe here, and you can change it to whatever color you want. Same goes for the black. Let's see, this one does the bottom, yep. And this one will do the tank and the step. Now I've selected chrome, so let me go ahead and select the paint and do this one as well. Yeah, there's multiple versions here. So there we go. So now I'll go back to this one, and there you go. You can select the paint on that as well if you want to have painted tanks and painted steps. Me, I'm gonna stick with the chrome for now. I just kind of prefer how that looks compared to the paint. And since I said I'm going with a brand new fleet looking truck here, I'm going to have this DEF tank on here. I hate it. I wish I could just rip it off and blow it away. But like I said, brand new fleet looking truck. And then finally, of course, you got the red up here, so you can change it wherever you want. And as you can see, the chassis is also changing the color with it. So the main color is going to affect the chassis if you go with the custom painted chassis. Now, there are other options for the chassis here. Where's it at? There it is. Base color paint. Wow, that looks like it's chrome. But I don't think that's going to... Yeah, honestly, I don't have it anywhere else, so... Oh, there we go. So the second color paint for the chassis, where to go? There it is. Frame base color will change along with the stripe there, and the second option here will change with the upper color. So keep that in mind. It does also provide for a couple more changes in the color. Now, as far as deck plate here, I've got it as chrome. Let's take a quick look here. Deck plate 2. That looks like it's going to match the upper color. Yep. So everything matches. You can have everything the same color. Yep, and that's going to be it. So deck plate 2 leaves it as the chrome look. The paint leaves it there. So it matches the top half color. So that's pretty much the gist of this here. And it's really nice having that ability to customize the truck to how you like. Granted, you can't really, let's see, that one doesn't really matter because I got chrome. You can't really, you know, change the layout, but you know what? That's fine. If you want to have something that's more of a fleet look, then this is definitely the skin for you. I would imagine as well there could be other skins coming out in the future. He didn't really speculate to that, but why not? If this works and it gains traction, maybe there will be. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And it, like I said, it's a nice personal touch that you can do to everything here. Very cool. Time to put this thing on the road and see how it looks like in the daylight. Alright guys, it's getting late in the day here. Finally hooked up to the trailer here. 53-foot empty trailer, JB Hunt container. Running over to Walmart over here in Phoenix, just on the other side of town. I'm really digging how this truck looks here with this mask on, this skin mask. Now the truck here is the Peterbilt 389 version 2 from TAM, True Arts Modeling, and they do have the blessing of Viper, which is something I made sure to check on first, and Viper himself did say yes, he did give them the permission to do some modifications to the truck here. And one of the modifications you can probably see right off the bat is those leaning forward CB antennas, which is a great touch. Now you guys will be seeing other accessory options that the 389 V3 from TAM offers throughout the episode here, but for the most part the rest of the options that are available are going to be viewed tomorrow, actually, on my Sunday test drive. The 389 is nothing new for everyone that is used. Oh, come on! Everyone that is used to my channel. But I make exceptions for showing off vehicles when decent modifications and upgrades have been made to them, and in this case, some decent modifications and upgrades have been made here to the Viper 389, and it's really worth showing off. So hopefully you guys tune in for that one. That will be out tomorrow morning, and I'll give a rundown here on, or a rundown on tomorrow's video, what exactly was done, what they add, and the extra touches that have been made to the truck here that really give it that new, like, real world feel is what I'm trying to spit out here. But today, as always, it's all about the skins. Ooh, that's a damn good photo right there if I were to take one. There we go. These drive-by cameras really aren't doing the truck justice here, so I'm just gonna have to stay here on a third-person trail camera here and get some good shots. looks like I'm pulling right around. Big long U-turn right here with this big trailer. Get some curbage. But alright guys, that is pretty much going to do it here for this first one. Like I said, this is the 389 High Roller Mask Non-Metallic by Lucasi. Check it out. Check it out in the Steam Workshop. The link will be in the description. Very cool skin with lots of options for you to go ahead and make it your own. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Sit tight. Got one more coming right up. Alright guys, here is skin number 2. This is the Jammin Gears skin. I'm sure many of you guys have seen this already. It's been a pretty popular skin on the workshop. Pretty wild looking skin as well. And I decided to do the same thing here with the options that are available here with the Peterbilt version 2 and version 3. Version 3 here. Once again, here are the leaning forward antennas. It also adds the Pinga fenders. If you guys were interested in those fenders that were on the K100 from Pinga, they are also here in this truck. So, lots of options to choose from. Of course, I've got my light pack on here, the version 1.2 LED light pack, and I threw a whole bunch of those on the truck here. Now, with this skin, I really wanted to go all out with it. Do a lot of stuff on here that I might not normally do. And once we get into the sunlight here, I'll get a closer look on this cab. The tribal there, as well as the tank with the gears underlaying, I mean, that's just pretty freaking wild. And the skull on the back, even better. So, great looking, wild paint job on this thing, and I'm really digging it. I'm not one for normal crazy paint jobs, but this one, especially the tribal part here, that's what I'm really enjoying. Something that you would normally see on a show truck, not a road truck, an everyday worker, very often. It's not impossible, but like I said, I went kind of crazy on this one as well, so I've got the extra long lowered chassis on the truck. Right now, hauling some pesticides, going to be going over to the farm, dropping this off for those guys that were there to take care of their crops. As you can see, there's the big fender I've got on there covering up those Peterbilt Alcoa rims. And once I get moving here, I'm going to show you another little option. Man, that exit is just so damn tight. You can see them right now already spinning. Down there on the rear wheels, the hubcaps. Got the tri-points on there. I didn't notice this before. I've been told there was an update and this added some more hub options, paintable options, things like that. So I'll have to dig into that, see if it was on the version 2 or if this is something on the version 3, because I've never noticed it before. So I'm not going to give credit to someone where credit isn't due. So if it was Viper that put these in, awesome job, great. And if it was Tam, same to them, awesome job. But either way, they're in here, and that's what's great. Another little customization option that we can do here to personalize the trucks, because after all, that's all we really want to do. We want to personalize these things, put our own touch on them, make them our own. Obviously, it's not something we can do in the real world because that costs a crap load of money. But overall, a very awesome, well-made skin by Eric Von, I'm going to say it one more time, Richthofen, and, EVR. Very nice looking skin from him, one of many. I had him on the last showcase as well with the World War II skin. And he has released the clean edit to that skin as well to the workshop. I have updated the description on the last video as well, so if you guys haven't seen that, go back about a week and you will see my skins showcase from a week ago. I had the pinup World War II paint job on the Pete 389, and he has since released to the workshop the clean one, so no pinup girl on it, just a clean World War II style cab. So really cool looking, and this one is also right up there as well. Very, very good work. I especially love, like I said, the tribal, but also the skull on the back. That's a nice little touch too. I decided to throw some white LEDs on the tank panel back there, just to kind of throw things off a little bit, but you know what, I could have just gone red all the way around and it probably would have worked just fine. But as I pull in here, that is going to do it for number 2. I got one more coming, a little bit of an old school one, but it looks good. It looks really damn nice on the truck. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. It's a little different than what I've had here so far, so that one will be coming up here in a brief moment once I get done parking this trailer. So that'll be it for this one. Once again, check the description for the link, and on to the next one. Alright guys, here's the next one and the final one. This is the Peterbilt 389 White Green Metallic. And this is from Klunk. It's got a little bit of a retro feeling to it. It looks like it might be something that you saw on a truck back in the 80s. And I kind of went with that with the headlights, as well as the Pride in Class grille that's on the front. Bumper as well. Short stacks on this, and I think it all comes together really, really nice. Adds some custom touches to it, like the LEDs on the bottom, the lug nut covers, as well as the individual tire fenders on the back, custom painted chassis, as well as the deck plate. This is just like the Jammin Gears one, where it's only available with the 63-inch sleeper. So any other sleeper options or even day cab option is not an option for either one of these two skins. Yeah, just fine, nothing wrong with that. But it's a heads up for you guys if you like to run day cab or the shorty sleeper. That is not going to be able to happen with these two skins. I am really digging this skin though. Now that I see it on the truck, adding some basic customization options that a driver or an owner-operator might do themselves really helps the truck stand out and just gives it its own little personal flair. This is definitely something that could give my Electric G skin a run for its money, to be quite honest. The Electric G skin being from Poly, of course, doing some great work with that. Also coming out with different variations and different versions of that skin, starting out with the Electric Blue. But this one is a nice, subtle, but yet stylish skin, and I really do like this one. Once again, it's from Klunk, and it is found on the Steam Workshop, like all the other skins that I have been doing in last week's video, as well as this one. Links will be in the description for all of them. And for any other mods, like the V3, Pete 389, the light mods, and the things like that you see in the video, make sure to check out the description for the link to the Google Docs spreadsheet that I have, and that includes links to all the mods that I use here in these videos, except for the skins, of course. Also, underneath the hood, that is not the normal sounding Cummins motor. For this trip, I do have a Cat 34 and just took out a truck. You shouldn't have gone then, homie. It is the Cat 3406 engine, 500 horse, hooked up to a 13-speed transmission as always. Gearing might be a little too low. I believe it's a 2.85 gearing. Wasn't expecting this load to be as big as it is, to be quite honest. Gonna have to swing real wide to get in here, and I still don't think I'm gonna be able to fit because this trailer is not. Yeah, watch it, Audi. That would be a person driving an Audi that's gonna try to say, screw you, I'm going anyway. And honestly, I really think these large single headlights on the truck really fit in real well too. But you guys are going to have your own tastes and opinions on what you want to have on the skin, but there's 3 of them that you guys can go ahead and take a good hard look at and decide if you want to have that in your arsenal of skins for your trucks or not. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next week with 3 more.